It's so much worse than lockdown. This is so much fucking worse. Being stuck inside with COVID is like watching the same episode of a bad show over and over, but you don't have the energy to reach the remote. You stare at a screen until in pain, then you rest your retinas just enough to be able to burn them again. After that, you sigh one last time before you give in to getting blung for the remainder of the day. Each moment slowly bleeds into the next. Night and day are only distinct when a curtain isn't drawn. The rest is weary repetition. Walk past Joe's room and greet him. Make another tea. Put another log on the fire. Until a light bulb goes off in my head. What's in the fridge? It asks. And like a fool, I check, knowing all too well, there's nothing. 2 more days. After several days, deprived from the outside world, the mind kind of begins to snap. You do your best to ignore it, daydream, clean, have any thought that isn't a craving. And then the light bulb swings wild again, asking you to check the fridge. Surely there's some fizzy or cake, Joe's meatloaf, the cure to cancer, perhaps a slice or two of salami or something in there. Nope. Your body swings from hot to cold. You guzzle through a metric ton of water. You sweat it all out in your sleep, which leaves you feeling a little...
I'm so fucking sick of this.
irritated. But you do what you can. Another tea? Why not? Just don't overdo it with the sugar. You gotta do everything one can to keep a positive mindset. Just try your best to not lose your mind, okay? For fuck's sake, Carol. It's just a week. Keep it together. Just take it one day at a time. Eventually, you become at peace with your inner dude. Things start to unfold more effortlessly. Cravings are dampened. Other than the light bulb that goes off yet again, begging you to check the fridge one last time because you really may have left something of extraordinary value in there. You just don't know unless you check. I beg of you, find something to stuff into that face. Or not. Luckily, there is always plenty of media to consume from the ever-providing busy bosom of the internet. Plug it in, turn it on, prop me up against the couch. Which also makes checking in on friends a much simpler time. Even if they do give you a major case of FOMO. But their words always manage to show just how much our camaraderie means to them. And as night sets in, so does dread. Dread that you were too late to the party that is life. Dread of water shortages, famines, flooding, lack of sound infrastructure, Tinder, cyborgs on Tinder, sugar and bread, and how close you are to being out of weed and tea. But most of all, dread that once this isolation period is over, nothing will change one bit. A cozy note to sleep on as you prepare to do it all again tomorrow. Get fucked.